I really see self-love as the absolute foundation for absolutely every area in our life. Coming back to our connection with the divine, coming back to our truest, purest essence, and embodying this, coming back to feeling at home within ourselves so that we can really be the truest expression of who we are. Hello and welcome, beautiful beings, to this brand new channel, Sacred Divine Alchemy. So who am I and what are we here for? My name is Jessen. I have been on my own healing journey for the last 22 years, and I have mostly been interested in emotional and energy healings in that time. I basically came from a background where I didn't really feel loved, I didn't feel accepted, I didn't feel like my emotions were allowed, and it had to do with trauma as well. So the information that will be shared here will be trauma informed, it will be informed by Taoism, and really looking at creating balance in our own life. And why the word alchemy? Some of you may know the traditional meaning of alchemy, which has to do with transforming base metals into gold. So really the idea is to use a power or a process to change something into something even better, something of higher value. So when we're talking emotional health and well-being and energy healing, what exactly are we talking about? I'm talking about the emotions that may be stuck in our body, that we may have suppressed for years, old patterns that can lead to a lot of frustrations because they keep on repeating themselves and happening again and again and again. So what I'm interested here mostly is looking at those things and how we can actually start shifting and changing those old patterns, those old emotions, belief systems, ideas that we have about ourselves and the world and our relationships, and really coming back to a place of self-love, coming back to our connection with the divine, coming back to our truest, purest essence, the energy, the divine miracle that we are, and knowing this for ourselves and embodying this, coming back to feeling at home within ourselves so that we can really be the truest expression of who we are, of the things that we want to be, the things that we want to create in our life. I really see self-love as the absolute foundation for absolutely every area in our life. Be it relationships, be it what we create in terms of a home, in terms of our work, in terms of our work-life balance, in terms of what we accept into our life or not, how much we are aligned within ourselves, both with the divine, with our spirit, whatever you want to call God, creator, source of all that is. I really, truly know and believe that this is our truest essence, that we are all a part of it, and that we all deserve to live the life that we have been dreaming of, the life of abundance, the life of joy, the life of being, receiving absolutely everything we have ever dreamt of. In fact, I also believe that we have access to absolutely everything we need and desire on this planet. And it's usually fears and unhealthy emotions or negative beliefs that have stuck in our system, usually starting very young, which is the time when our subconscious was being written and programmed. And so we all know that, you know, our programming happens through so many years, from early childhood, even in the womb already, whatever energies or experiences we started having there, and then whatever conditioning we received through our parents, through the schooling systems, through the work environment, through society, whatever beliefs and ideas have been imposed on us, really, they are the things that stop us from creating the life that we want. And just as these conditionings and patterns have been ingrained into us over so many years, it also does take some time to shift this very foundation of our reality. But it is possible. I have seen it through my own life. I have experienced it sometimes in the most miraculous ways, and sometimes, you know, it's really taken effort and consistency and really being persistent with what I'm working on. And every time doubt would come up or every time fears would come up, it's really looking at them in the face and acknowledging what's there in order to then go beyond it. So that is the idea, really, to use this channel, this platform, to start sharing some of my experiences, some of the tools that have helped me to shift on my journey, and to just help being a reminder of the absolute divinity, the pure essence that you, the viewer, and everyone in this reality really is. If you think of it, a newborn baby, they're just pure delight, pure joy. They're so innocent and they're so open and there doesn't seem to be an air of judgment about them. They just simply are who they are. They're just being present. And so in a way, part of the idea here is to come back to that beautiful original essence that you are. Because guess what? You are that. It is only other people's ideas and conditioning that change that from its origins. So part of the journey of coming home to ourselves is really undoing, unconditioning everything we were told growing up that did not serve us for our highest good. So my hope here is that even if just the tiniest way I help you on this channel to move back towards the pure essence of what you are, what you really are, the divine, the truth, the knowing, the inner guidance, the love, the divine unconditional love, the forgiveness, the presence, the glory of everything that you are. Because we really are that, I do not believe that there is a separation between us and what you may call God, Source, the infiniteness of everything that is. I truly believe we are all a part of it and different expressions of it. There is nothing in this world that is not a part of God, Source, energy. In fact, this idea of judgment, I also believe, came from humans who wanted to create fear or who perhaps were feeling scared themselves. So it is our own fears, judgments, shame, guilt that stop us in our way. So this is my mission here. I grew up feeling not safe and not feeling loved and totally not understanding why anyone would want to hurt someone else. And so now that I've gone through this massive, massive, massive journey of healing and looking at everything that was present in my being, or my emotions, or my feelings, or the patterns, where they came from, I did the overanalyzing. I did so many trials and errors. I did not really have guidance along the way, except for my spiritual guidance. But even that I wasn't really able to listen to in my stress and my worry and my fears. So my highest hope really is to help other people get to where I have come to, which is the best place I have ever felt in my entire life. And it's taken me a really long time, but I know for sure it doesn't have to take that long. I have done so much trial and error. That's the way I learned. And I want to help avoid these years of torture and trial and error for other people. And really my biggest dream is to create a different reality, one where we don't hurt each other, one where we all live in peace and harmony. And it may seem like a big woo-woo dream that's out of reach, but I don't believe so. I believe that anything that we can imagine, we can create. On this particular one, obviously, because it involves everyone on this, creating a massive shift, it does require a lot of people taking part of it. But I absolutely believe it's possible. In fact, maybe I will share in a different video my experience of massive change that was only really possible through a big group of people coming together and standing up for what was right, but standing in it with love and not using fear or violence. That was a major key. So I know, and I get goosebumps just thinking about it, because it was such a potent and powerful experience. So I have so many things to share, but this was just a small example to say that I do know that it is possible to change the reality that we live in. In fact, I know that it's already happening. I can see it in so many places and in so many communities, and how much in the world is shifting, even if there is a big polarization right now. And I just want to do my humble part in this massive shift. So thank you for stopping by. I will be sharing more very soon. Welcome to anyone who drops by and watches this video. If you have any particular questions that relate to any of the things that I have talked about and that you would love to learn more about, feel free to comment on this video, pop your questions in there. If you'd like to receive the notifications for further videos, please subscribe and press the little bell button, then you get notified. And again, thank you for dropping by, and it is my absolute honor and pleasure to be here and to finally be stepping into what I really believe is a revolutionary change on this planet. I really believe we live in such potent times, and I cannot wait to see what comes out of it, because I have absolute faith that we are going in the right direction, even if not everyone is clearly, not everyone is heading that way right now. But I have absolute faith and trust that we can do this, and we are all a part of it. So we all have a responsibility towards ourselves, first of all, to create the reality we want for ourselves. And that automatically has ripple effects on our relationships in our workplace. We are all examples for each other. We all lead by example, by the way we are carrying ourselves in the world. So thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. For anyone who chooses to join this journey, and even if not, blessings on your journey. Blessed may you be on your journey, on your path. I am sending you so much love and gratitude. Thank you. Again, my name is Jessen, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Goodbye.